Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Kim here, and today is Thrifty Canucks. It is Saturday. So my excuse for Thrifty Canucks this week is that on Thursday the weather was nice and we went off to Nova Scotia for the day. It was plus 11 and we ended up spending the night and got back late yesterday, and so that's my excuse for this week. It's true, I can't make this stuff up. But I have a couple of books here to show you. This book here, I paid 40 cents for it. Can you believe that? And it is from the Ukraine. It is from, I think it's 1933. Made in the U.S., but it is a Ukrainian book. It is a Bible, a Watchtower Bible book. I just thought it was interesting. I love the print on here, and it's the perfect size. It's not very big, as you can tell by the size of my hand here, that it is the perfect size to, make little journal cards or tags or something with it. So I'll keep it for that. But I really like the cover. The cover is embossed. It's like horses and the flag. Looks like a cross on the flag, but it's embossed there, and it's also embossed on the back. I guess it's Watchtower. I'm not sure. I think Watchtower might be Jehovah's Witness. I'm not sure. It just says International Bible Students Association. I'm not sure, but I love the color of the cover, and I just think there's some possibilities to make a nice little journal out of it, as well as use the contents inside. It's nicely yellowed. I don't know, I have a bit of a tickle in my throat for some reason. I'm not sure why. So this next book is not an old book. It's called September. Covers got some fading up here at the top. But I like the size of it. It was, I think, 25 cents. I love the inside end pages here are pretty. The only thing about this book that I don't know the book. I don't know the author. I'm not a story reader. I like books with more content for myself. I like how-to books and information books. But it's written in 1990. So the only thing I don't like about newer books is that you have to really check the content, because you never know what you're going to find. And I've had some doozies. So it's one of the things that I don't like about using newer books, is that I have to actually sort of read the page a little bit just to make sure that there's nothing too intimate or personal that, as far as wording and language. Sometimes you can get some books that are quite cheesy. So that's the thing that I watch about these, but I just love the thickness of the pages and the size, and it's a good quality paper. So these will make really nice ephemera for a journal. But again, just that I have to watch what's on the page, and for the price, it was well worth it. So then I got this package of flashcards for $1. I see that they were originally marked $3.95, and they're just ordinary flashcards. But I was at another dollar store the other day, and I saw they had flashcards that are current, that were only a couple of dollars. So these are a nice size, perfect for tag making. I think I could easily use these in one project, or one day's project. But for $1, they're already made for you and ready to go. I would probably, for the most part, cover them. I may leave some indication that they're a flashcard on the decorative side, but on the back side where I'm going to use it as a journal card or a tag, I would cover them completely. But it was a cute little find. And for $1, when the cards, you don't even have to take the time to cut up any cardstock. It's ready to go. So I will sit down with this and a book and cover them all in book pages, and the next thing you know, they're ready to decorate. So since we're on cards, I got this package of playing cards, and this was $1. They are relatively new, I think. I just love this design on them. It's just so pretty. So that was my reasoning. And they're blue, which you don't see that often. Blue and black. No red. Why is that? Blue hearts instead of red hearts. Okay. Blue diamonds. Unusual, but I just love the picture on here, and I think that's ready to go if you want to use it as a tuck spot or even a pocket or a tab. They're just perfect. No decorating required, which is what I like. And then I like that, I like that when you do, you know, if you're putting it on the edge of a book, for example, and you have it as a tab sticking out, I like that you can see the playing card at that point to show anybody who's new to junk journals that it was a playing card, but used for decorating purposes first. I have a tickle in my throat. I don't know where it's come from. It just started just before I hit the start button on my video. So then, this was 50 cents. It was more than I normally would spend on these. It's those little snappy things. Usually you find them used in, you know, where there's a couple missing in packages of sewing stuff. So you usually get quite a few of them. I'm not buying, in this case, I'm not buying it for the snaps itself. I'm buying it for the fact that I'm going to scan this and create it into a digital piece that I can share with all of you. I did have 2 of them, but I sent one off in Happy Mail already, so it's gone already. But I kept one just for this purpose. And then this was, again, more than I would normally spend. It was 50 cents for 3 little wire hangers, but I thought they were so cute. And I thought, well, you know, I've got some tags that are kind of a dressmaker tag that I could attach these to that it would look really cute. And I thought, oh, I'll just make 3 little tags out of them, just because it's the perfect size for putting in a tag in a pocket. So I liked it. This next one, I'm not even going to show you. I didn't pay much for it. I'm going to tell you right now before I turn them over that they're already being spoken for. I'm giving these as a gift to somebody, and she will probably know it's for her because she loves fluorescent type colors, anything bright. She likes things from the 60s and 70s. And she, you know, her and I have a thing going where we're just filling each other a package. I don't know when we're going to meet. She lives in Moncton, New Brunswick, but you know, I might as well just say it. It's for Jennifer Dirtle. So Jennifer, this is going in your basket because I just thought they were so cute and they just said you. It's an unopened package of shower invitations. I'm sure you could cover that up or leave it. I just thought the colors were so you. This is exactly what you like. And it comes with, I don't know if it's an envelope or, well, I get to open it, right? I get to at least open it, Jennifer, right? You get to see the whole thing. Her and I chat back and forth quite often, and we're always teasing each other about one thing or another. Okay, so this is just what's inside the card. It's plain envelopes. And so we'll take a card out so that you can actually see it. Oh, it's embossed too. Oh, you're going to love these. Okay, Jennifer, we're going to have to move that lunch date up sooner than you think. That is so pretty. We're just waiting for her to get moved and settled into her new place so that she can come out and play one day. I so need a play date with some real people. Not that you guys aren't real, but you know, I need somebody real in person. I picked up a package of these photo splits, and they are just the little, they're the little adhesives, I think, that you tuck in the corners. They're by Creative Memories. I think that's what the CM is, right? It looks like the package is not used at all, so I have someone in particular who I will gift these to eventually. I may use some, but I doubt it. But if I do see this person, I think I lost one, but I'll stick it back in here anyway. I can get it in there. Yeah. Again, so this is just for somebody, only because I know she uses them. And then someone gifted these to me. My friend Darian from the market, he has a booth there, and he came across these in his booth, and he said, oh, I bet you could use these. And the package is really in rough shape, They're not super old. I think there was a copyright on here on the front. 1952. They're photo corners, little white photo corners. And there's quite a few in the package. I don't think there's all 300. But you know, back in the day, you used to put these on the four corners and then lick them and stick them down to your photo album. How do you make a corner here? There we go. So you would lick them and stick them. You'd put 4 on. I'm sure you guys all know these. If you don't remember them yourself personally, at least you know that Grandma had a photo album with these in it, or Mom. And so your photo would just, this way you could take your photo in and out. It would just sit in there. I don't know if I can. So you would wrap it around each of the 4 corners. There's a little tuck spot there. And then on the back is some adhesive. Although I wouldn't want to be licking that today, but back in the day we used to just lick them, right? Just like a stamp. Now I would just put a little bit of damp, like a damp cloth or something to wet them and then stick them. But they're a fun way to use up or to show a different method in your journals for tuck spots and things. So I will use some of them and probably gift a few. I'd like to try to salvage this envelope to the best that I can. It's not too bad in the front. Looks like I've got a good portion of it. So I might try to fix it and reinforce it so that it's usable. Because it's kind of a neat envelope and I like the color. Love that picture on the background. But thanks, Darian, and they will get put to good use. Now this next one was the only thing I bought at the refit store, and I bought 4 of them. 4 of them, yeah. And they were $1 each, and they are it's a belt. It is a belt. I thought it was kind of like a seat belt thing, but it is an actual belt, a very staticky belt. And so it's quite long. Now, who would wear this as a belt? Look at this big clunky. That's like a seat belt, isn't it? Yeah. I guess depending on what you're using it for, you would wear it as a belt. My plan is to use the cord or the belt itself and do kind of a snippet roll on top of it and then use it for a handle for a purse. I may still consider keeping this closure clasp, but I think I would want to decorate it up with something as well, or else use a different clasp. There's also the this to extend and shorten your belt. So that's the only reason I bought these, is because I know I'm going to recover them. They're nice enough that this can be on the back side. It's very durable, so I know it will hold up as a handle for a handbag. And so they were $1 each, and I thought, well, the work is done for me. Now I just have to decorate it. So that's pretty fun find for me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my voice, but I'm losing it. This one cost me $1.99, and I must be crazy. I have lots of this. It was $1.99. There are 3 yards by 6 inches. I don't think anything's been taken off of this. It doesn't look like anything's missing. The whole bolt is here. You can cut it in single thread strips. You can cut it in little squares of 4s to make a little embellishment. You can cut it all different kinds of ways, long strips. So there's a lot that can be done with this. Although I do have a lot of this stuff, but for $1.99, I just couldn't resist it. So it could end up going in some future Happy Mail, and you know, I could do like a 6 by 6 inch square and send it off in the mail. It wouldn't take up much weight or much room. It's very lightweight, so it might go in some of my Happy Mails in the future. Then I got only 2 necklaces this week. This owl, and I'm sure you've seen this owl on a necklace before. It's got the multiple dangles. I will keep the chain for another project, but this would make a really nice focal point on a journal, or you know, as an accent point on one of my handbags. So I will get use out of that one. The one I love the most was this other one, also $1. It's a peacock, and it has all the feathers are, and I'm sure you've seen these. These have been around for a while, but to find it for $1 was pretty cool to use as an embellishment on a project. Very pretty, very glittery. So that was a good find for my 2 $1 purchases there. This next one, again, I might have paid more than what I normally would pay, but they all came together. So it was $5 for the package. And I got 5 wooden hoops. I know to buy them individually, you're looking at about $6, I think, for the small one. Maybe not anymore. Maybe they're cheaper, but this is a good quality one. It has a good quality closure. So it's nice wood. But yeah, back in the day, I remember they would start at like $5 or $6 for the small one and work its way up. And I don't have a shortage of these. I have mostly bigger ones. So I thought, well, for $5, I can either use them as embroidery hoops for doing some slow stitching. There's Mary Ellen has been hinting to do slow stitching on Sundays. I don't know if I will, but maybe one day I'll come in and play or watch her and do a play. I do slow stitching. I do, you know, a lot of beadwork on fabrics and stuff, but I usually just sew it by hand. But every once in a while, you do want to have it nice and taut, and then you can really be precise in your work. So I figured I should maybe have a collection of different sizes. If I don't use them for that, the other option, and I'll just show you what I mean here. I don't know for sure what I've got on the edge of my table here. Of course, just because I want something, I don't always have it. These are great if you have some torn rag pieces about 6 to 8 inches long, and you start tying them around. And you have to tie and glue, and of course I wouldn't use a piece quite this thick. But if you tie them around and go completely around once, you will make a nice kind of a flat rag wreath. And then if you make a second one where you just knot it and make them a little shorter and then glue them on top of the knot, then you get a nice full second level on your wreath. And then sometimes I will even go as far as doing a third shorter knot. So someday maybe we'll have a class on that. I've got a couple of hoops that I've taken apart to use for that purpose, where I've taken the screws off of it and just glued it closed. So maybe one day we'll just do a quick tutorial with that. Maybe when I'm doing a dissecting of a garment, I can show you that further. But that's something else I would use wreath hoops for. And they're nice to make a spring rag wreath to hang on your door for spring. You know, you can dress it up with a few paper flowers or silk flowers, and it's a nice decoration, and then you can take it down for something else. So yeah, for $5, 5 wooden hoops. Yeah, I'm happy. Sorry about this voice. I don't know. I'll have to go drink some water, I think. This was another $5 splurge, but I could not resist. And no, Jennifer, you're not getting any of this unless there's multiple. But this looked to me to be all retro fabrics in pre-cut pieces. It looks like it's a fan shape or something. Yeah, it looks like they're pre-cutting to make a quilt. It's a Patches Flower Garden quilt. Now, I don't know what I got for pieces, but I just loved the colors. Not that I will make this. See, I see they have an X here, so maybe they did this one. Maybe that's all they did. I don't know. I just loved the fabrics, and I thought these would be so cute for snippets and trims. All kinds of fun stuff. So the colors are just gorgeous. Oh, look at this yellow. Isn't that pretty? And there is a ton of it. And it's all very retro fabrics. Look at this with the blue roses and the yellow. Oh, love it. Pink. Oh, doesn't that say Wild Thing? Dun, 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 dun. I shouldn't be doing that one. I got a scratchy voice. It probably sounds even worse. But wow, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So yes, this is all pieces of retro fabrics. Oh, this is a score. Maybe you will get some, Jennifer. Oh, I got a few needles in here too. Yeah, I think you're going to like that hot pink. Oh, look at that one. I love these polka dots. Oh, this is only the first pile. I'm going to have to share some of this in Happy Mail for sure. Look at those. Now, are they flowers or are they chickens? Look at those. That could be feet. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so that's just the first pile. Lots of different colors. Yeah, I think it was worth $5. Let's see what else. There's these ones. Okay, look at that pink. Some of that seersucker fabric. I think that's what they called it. Hope you can see that. Let's see this one. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that. So I could even stitch a couple of these together and then, you know, maybe fold it under and make a pocket. So you could have something to that effect to make a pocket. Might be cute. Yeah, there's lots of possibilities. Where this is going to end up, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, it could end up as being Happy Mail where I put, oh, there's some cute strawberries here. I'd have to sort of sort through them to see how many there are of multiples. Oh, that's a pretty color, isn't it? And this teal is pretty too. It's all very pretty. Okay, so there's a little bit more here. Yeah, somebody had great ambitions. I didn't see anything else to go with this to make me think that there were other elements to this. Let's just see this one. Some yellow daisies, I think. That's pretty. So I will have to just sort through and see what kind of color combinations I end up with. But this is a fun collection, and I think it's well worth the $5 to have this. There's certainly lots of potential for things to be made with this. Even just stitching them together to make a snippet roll would be fun. That's a pretty one. Love the polka dots. Ooh, this one's a wild one. Yeah. So that's it for my haul for today. So I do want to touch on a couple things. One, this is video one. I'm hoping to get 3 videos out today. So if you're watching this, stay tuned for at least 2 more. If I don't, it'll fall into the next day, but I'm going to get them all done. So number 2 is, I don't want to forget, today is the last day to enter your name into my thrift box draw for my 2,000 subscribers. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is I am 23 subscribers short of 2,200. So it was meant for 2,000, and I was giving away 3 boxes, and I said for every 100 we got to after that, I would give another box away. So I'm going to stick to my guns. So right now it's 4 boxes because we passed the 2,100, and we're just 23 away from 2,200. And if I do get to that, I will give away 5 boxes. Now in the video, if you go and watch the video and listen to what you have to do, you have to like the video, you have to leave a comment, and if at all possible, you can share it. Now, if you don't have anywhere to share it, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But if you do share it, and I should draw someone else's name, and they say, I was sent here because of this person, and this person turns out to be you will get a box too. So in the 4 for sure boxes, there is a possibility that I will draw 4 more, because, or not draw 4 more, but gift out 4 more, because these 4 people could all have got this from somebody sharing my channel. So we are so close to 5 that I'm saying one more time, you know, if you share it tonight and say, get over there tonight and leave a comment and say that I shared, you know, you never know, right? There could be a chance that you would be the one of the ones that gets the prize as well. So yeah, the draw will be tomorrow. It'll be sometime tomorrow. I don't know when, but I will try to get it done as quickly as possible. And it will follow the 3 videos that I'm doing today. But I have a total of 5 videos to get done in the next next 24 hours-ish. So I'm just giving you the heads up on that. And then the last thing is to do my draw. And this is so funny because I had 70 comments and I'm up to date on my comments. So divided by 2, it's about 35 unique comments. We seem to be going up a little bit every week, which really makes me feel happy. And more opportunities for people to have a chance to win one of my weekly gifties. And the weekly gifties is an envelope of ephemera. If you go on my coffee site, you'll see the ephemera pack. I show it on the site. And there is a video somewhere on my channel showing the ephemera packs as well. And so if you win one of my Thrifty Thursday packs, that's what you will receive. And I always try to add a few extra things depending on the weight and depending on where it's going. I try to add a few extra things so that I max out on the weight, because to put another piece of paper, 2 pieces of paper in the envelope really makes no difference to me, and it's just that much more fun for you when you get it. Now I've had these comments on my subscriber boxes, and I've had these comments on my Thrifty Gifty envelopes. A lot of people think that I only choose Canadian winners. That is not true. I know you're waiting to see who this is, aren't you? I'm making you wait. I send my boxes Canada, United States, and international, where I'm allowed to send international. You know, I haven't run into a situation where some country I'm not allowed to send, but I do send out international. Yeah, it's not going to be as big. It will still fall under the 100 grams for my Thrifty Gifty draw, like when I send out my ephemera pack, because that I can send out to everybody. And it also, like when it comes to my thrift boxes, when I do my subscriber draws, whenever we reach a new plateau, I don't send out the same size box to England as I would to Canada or to United States, because the prices are different, right? In Canada, I have a little bit more flexibility as far as how much I can send in a box, that it's not going to kill me for the shipping. And United States, in some cases, United States is either equal to Canada or just slightly more. So it depends on, you know, I have to keep the weights at a certain weight. And the same goes with if I send international. So when I send international, yeah, I can't send you a big box of stuff. It's just not going to happen. But I'm going to send you something no matter what. And I think I've come up with a really good solution. So I will announce that if I have a European winner, I will announce that on the channels or on the draw as well, how I'm going to handle sending them something. So I just want my subscribers to know that, yes, the draw is open to everyone, because I'm not going to leave you out. You know, you're watching my channel. Of course, I want you to be able to win something too. It's just that and you understand that, which I'm happy that you understand that, but I don't want you to not enter because you think that I won't send to you. I will send to you. Absolutely. So please enter the draw. Please leave a comment and like the video, and good luck. So my winner for this week's draw, like I said, I had about 35 unique comments, and it's so fitting because I just left a comment for this girl, and that is Darcy's Misadventures. Now, she hurt herself, and so she's a little laid up, and so I was teasing her, and I said the best medication is some chocolate and some ephemera supplies that are at arm's length. And so when I drew her name, I was laughing because I made a joke about yelling out loud for people to get her stuff that she needs. But yeah, so when I drew her name, I had a good laugh. Darcy, I'm sending you the supplies. You'll probably be feeling much better by the time you get these supplies, but I'm sending you these supplies. Now, Darcy's misadventures, I call her my mad scientist. If you ever watch her do jelly plate printing, she is amazing. And she comes up with so many things. And they're just gorgeous. And she puts colors together. You go, that's not going to work. And they do work. They always turn out so beautiful. And she does work like a mad scientist. And she also does this new thing. And I'm going to join her on it one of these days, called Scrap Shoot. She has a dice, or maybe it's a pair of dice. I'm not sure. It might be just one dice. And she rolls it, and that's how many items she has to make a piece of art with. And she's got a little container, and she closes her eyes and picks out. So if she's got to make 3, she picks out 3 things. Now, her rules are pretty good that, you have to work with at least the 3 if that's what you've rolled, but you can still add more. But whatever you pick, you have to work with. So I think that's pretty fair. I think I need to put a big box on the table, or just make my table a big box and close my eyes and pick these things. So I do want to join her collaboration for Scrap Shoot is what it's called. I will leave the links to that as well below. But yes, she is my winner, but we're kind of collaborators, and we do lots of chatting back and forth and lots of stuff together. So I thought, in all fairness, let's pick a second winner. So the second winner of my Thrifty Gifty draw, Darcy's getting one too. But I picked another one because, you guys know that I know certain people and I talk about them. So I don't want you to think I'm picking my friends. So the second winner just happened to come up on the random picker thing, and it was a Mary Souraya. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Souraya. I don't even know where you're from, Mary. I've seen your name a couple of times commenting, but I don't know anything much more about you. So, Mary, you have to get in touch with me and privately through Messenger and on Facebook, and give me your address so I can send out a package to you. Darcy, I think I have your information. I will double check with you though before the day is over. And so those are my 2 winners for this week. One last thing to say about winners, and I cannot stress it enough, is if you win something from me, you will hear about it in the video. You will not get a message from me. I do not send out messages. Please do not accept an answer or click on any link that says you've won a prize from me, because I do not send it out that way. There are so many scammers out there, so please do not accept it unless you hear it from me or you see it on the video. If anything, if I know you well enough or I've seen enough of your comments go through, I will on occasion leave you a comment that I say, cough, cough, chicken dinner. And I don't know, does everybody know when I say chicken dinner what I mean? Because here in Canada, we have this thing, winner, winner, chicken dinner. So if I say cough, cough, or if I say chicken dinner, that just tells you you've won something my way. No links, no sending you. You got to go figure out how. And so that means you have to go back and watch some of my videos to figure out which video you missed that I drew your name. Because in all fairness, you got to figure it out on your own. So just so you know, occasionally I might say cough, cough. I might say chicken dinner. Just putting it out there that I'll give you little hints, because I love you guys and I don't want you to miss out on your ephemera pack or your big box or whatever. So do take me seriously that way. Anyway, congrats to my 2 winners for this week. Thank you all for stopping by, and be sure to enter the 2,000 subscriber draw, because I'm going to be making it sometime tomorrow, and it could be you. So thank you again. I wish you all a very creative day and a creative weekend, and I look forward to talking to you probably within an hour after this video comes out. Another one will be following this one. Bye for now.